Hello, everyone. This is Ernie Humphrey, the CEO of Treasury Webinars. I would like to take you through how you can take control of your entire event experience at the Treasury and Finance in the next normal virtual forum. First of all, we have to get you logged into our system. Some people are thinking, why do you have to log into a system? Good question. The reason is that you control your entire event experience. If you attend another virtual event and you're just clicking on a link, you are in a multi-tenant situation where everyone is viewing the same thing that you're viewing, and you really don't have control over your experience, what you're seeing, and what you're doing. And so it takes one more step. We have to get you into the system. Also, isn't it nice to be secure, right? Everybody knows everything about you. In this case, you control what you see, when you see, how you see it. You control your time. The more investment you put into this event and platform and learning it and understanding all the power, the more ROI that you're going to get. And I'm confident that you're going to be as excited as I am about the opportunity to leverage the platform to experience the event on your terms. So let's go ahead. Let's say this is our Moscone Center here out in California. It's just like your normal navigation, just pretty slick, but the graphics, it's just interesting, right? That us tech folks, but so what value is that going to give us? And so take a little navigation. The first thing you might want to do is like, I want to go to the help desk. This is incredibly important. This is a place where you can ask questions, get answers. There's FAQs here. And so if you're having any issues, the places that you want to go, there's always a way that you can link back to the lobby. So if you're having issues, link back to the lobby and go to the help desk. And so that's first and foremost. And so there are places we can go. One of the things that we want to point out immediately is our agenda. And so how do I schedule what I want to do? How do I see all the great stuff that's going on at the event? So we go ahead and click up here. We can see all the things going on in our agenda, the date, the time, in your time, but it might look a little bit different because we are going to have what we would consider in the U.S. military time. So you can go ahead and look at your sessions. You're like, oh, wow, COVID-19's impact on Treasury from crisis to recovery. I really want to make sure I attend that session. You can add that to your agenda. You're going to build out your agenda. And then what will happen is you'll get a reminder in your email that the event's about to start. And then you'll be able to click on that link if you're logged in the system. That'll take you right in to your event. So that's incredibly powerful. If we scroll down a little bit, we'll see there's some weird start times in here. What's going on? So let's talk about the types of content you can experience and types of sessions you can experience. So first, we will have what we would consider our educational leadership sessions. And so it's more presentation driven. Our speakers will have our cameras on. And so you'll have the opportunity to ask questions. And so that would be a session such as our COVID impact on Treasury from crisis to recovery. But again, we'll have cameras on. And we will do a best job of engaging as possible. And then we have our town hall roundtables, which is more like a session where, let's say you go to a live conference, you go in a general session, and there is someone on the stage who is moderating the session, then you have two experts, and then frequently during the session, someone is going around the audience with the microphone, and you can ask questions, and you can raise your hand. And so it's incredibly interactive, and you'll see the technology that we are leveraging to make the town hall roundtables interactive is a big step above what I've seen, and most of us are familiar with, which is Zoom. And then we have what I call our 10-minute power sessions. And so these really deliver a lot of information in a short amount of time, kind of cut to the chase from a lot of people that I hear. So 10 great resources for Treasury professionals. These are all the resources that I've leveraged throughout my career, and as I stay in contact with hundreds and thousands of Treasury professionals. These are the resources that matter. Then we have a 10-minute power session from my friend James Myers, the foundation of successful finance transformation. And so that will really kind of cut to the chase on that as well. And so again, you own your time. You really want to dive in deep on a topic, right? Let's go to the COVID impact on Treasury from crisis to recovery session. Maybe we want to have more of an interactive conversation. Yeah, I work in manufacturing. I want to talk to other practitioners in manufacturing. I want to really address some specific issues. And so again, what we're doing there is offering you the opportunity to network, more on the networking in a little bit, but that's in terms of on the content side. And so I think we're offering some unique opportunities on the content side. So let's continue on the content flow. So let's take a quick look at what you can experience in our town hall style roundtables. And so we come here and you're like, yeah, this kind of looks like Zoom in some sense. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. But there's much more to it, right? This is the interface. So we have to leverage that interface. Our speakers will do that. And so we have a live chat area, Q&A. You can ask for your microphone to be turned on. You can ask for your camera to be turned on. I don't like in Zoom sessions where they give everyone's camera live. It's just pretty busy. And so, or if you're just seeing the speaker's image in and of itself. And so, so that's going to be a little messy. And so this is really clean. And so they'll drive you through some slides. We can have this whiteboard here. We can interact. We can give you the ability to interact. There's going to be some polls, right? Maybe what is your biggest challenge in Treasury? The speakers can show those polls and they'll pop up, and then we can have conversations about what those polls mean. And then there's other tools and some other things you might see. You have the ability to show videos. And so really an overarching theme at the conference is allowing you to take ownership of your career. And so I put this video in here on purpose, and I hope you will bear with me and enjoy viewing just a tidbit of this video, which has always been incredibly impactful to me. So thank you for taking a few moments to view this with me. So that's really the overarching theme of this conference, taking ownership of your career. So set out what you want to do and make it happen. And we're here to help you do that, whatever that might be. So let's go ahead and get back into the event platform here. We will have a link to our main auditorium where we'll have presentations out. Look at this handsome gentleman here, Mike Richards. Session. We'll have our tracks in here so you can choose those as well. So you can set up things in your agenda. You can also navigate to the different content areas and also click into those sessions when they're occurring as well. And then on the networking side, which is incredibly important, oftentimes I hear you just can't network at a live event, and you really can't network, honestly, in a lot of the event platforms that are being used to deliver what people call virtual conferences. Here's our main chat conference area, and this is where everyone can get in and chat. You can attach items to your chat. You can comment when there's chat going on. You can click and invite people to a private chat. And so there's a lot of ways to network. Again, you can control, you can come in here, you can go out. I have experienced a conference in this platform, which was delivered by a company overseas, and I was amazed at how much conversation was going on. Once people just click in here and they see what's going on, it's really powerful. And then people start to say, man, I can take this chat offline. I want to connect with this person. And so let's go ahead and continue on the networking. So as you control your event profile, you can log in and you have your own profile. And so this is incredibly powerful as well. You can build your profile out, get this nice picture. Everyone who knows me is saying, oh, is that really you? Is that a model? No, that's me. That was a while ago. So time has taken its toll on me for sure. So there's a lot of power here, right? If you can click in, if someone has a profile viewable, you can email them, you can save as a V card. If they've got it clicked to the website, this person or yourself, you can have your LinkedIn. There's a message. So I got a message in here from my friend Gavin. So if you have an email, it'll pop in here. If you have a chat message, it'll pop in here. So you can pop into your profile every so often, see what's going on. You can have your own wall. You can personalize your wall. When you're in the event platform, there's going to actually be a button up here where you can see search. You can see who's at the conference. How many times have you been at a conference trying to find someone? People are probably trying to avoid me when they go to a conference. But if you tried to find someone and you haven't been able to do it, well, you'll be able to do that. So networking, there's some powerful areas. And really, what I really think is powerful from an attendee perspective and someone that still goes to conferences is that you can control your event hall experience. And so there is information that you want, there's conversations that you want to have, but you want to have the conversation on your terms, whether it's you just want to go up and get some collateral and not get badge scanned by people that like to across there want to badge scan, or you want to make sure that there's someone available to have a conversation with. You have a specific topic you want to talk about on your terms. And so let's visit the booth from our friends at Insight Software. And so as you see, there'll be a button up here, so they're offline. So if they're offline and you happen to be offline, maybe there is a break for someone on their booth, you can send them a message, set up that V card and do that. But the reason I chose this booth is for the documents. There is a treasure trove of amazing thought leadership content here. So you can go in, search. I always like these case studies. Ooh, health sciences. Wow, I'd love to see what's going on with health sciences. And I heard the CXO software is really cool. So you can flag that, right? What does that do? It adds it to your event bag. What you can do in here is you can select items to go into your event bag. And so that's your digital bag. So how many times do you go to a conference, you have all this collateral, and then you're packing your suitcase up and you end up throwing it in the trash can? And so you can see your event bag, you can consume your event bag on your terms. You're going to be able to see that in your personal user profile. And that's important because every day we're going to have a contest with a meaningful prize where if you visit every booth, which is there's not a lot of booths in the exhibit hall, and you download content, you will be eligible. And so my opinion is that once you start looking at all the great content, you'll say, wow, there's a lot of things that I want to download and take a look at. And I will tell you that all of the people in the exhibit hall are my partners. I've worked with them. They understand what thought leadership is. They understand the difference between thought leadership and selling. And you'll see that in their content because I have worked with all of them to develop their thought leadership content strategy. And so that's the reason that they are involved in this conference, in all honesty. So let's go back and let's take a look in my booth. Look at this dashing person here in this booth. Let's go ahead and visit the Treasury Webinars booth. And I just wanted to come you here. So I'm online, I'm here. Ooh, live chat, right? We can pop in there. Ernie and Gavin, I can comment. I can maybe post something we can share. We can actually take our conversation offline. Maybe what'll happen is that once there's a session, so let's say there's a session on cash forecasting, you may want to go to the High Radius booth. The High Radius may have a link to their booth after the presentation. You can come in here and continue conversations after the event and see what questions are being asked about the technology and the software. Maybe you see someone who's talking about cash forecasting and you want to connect with that person and take that offline. And so the networking is all about what you want to make it. So there's incredibly powerful technology on the networking front. So again, important links, let's get back to that lobby. And so the important navigation links, let's get back to that lobby. Let's make sure that we go to that help desk. And this is the treasure trove as well. This is the general place where you can click on resources. As we populate this out even more, you can search by tags. Oh, I like this. I bet that's going in my event bag. Yep, it goes in my event bag. So this is going to be a treasure trove of information. And so you can come here and you not only career success now, but as you get ready for 2021, there's going to be tremendous content, and you can search by track. And so you will have ability to search and really take advantage of all the great content that is here. Again, we've designed this so you control your event experience. You want to come in, come out on your terms. Maybe you say, I'm really busy. Well, why don't you sign up and come in for one session? Check out the platform. Why don't you want access to all the tremendous resources that we have? So I encourage you to share the invitation to attend this event with your colleagues. And so thank you so much, everyone. I hope you get a lot out of your experience, controlling your experience. Please let me know if you have any questions. I would love your feedback after the conference. Make the rest of your day great, everyone. Thank you so much.